First off, we're thankful that the organization is able to give us a season. I know some other teams and organizations are unfortunate enough too, but we're very thankful that we were able to have a season here. So credit to the organization for that. I think everybody here is kind of on the same page. We're just excited to get going, and a privilege that we have an ice arena to play at, and going to be able to get some games here to keep our legs under us. It was unfortunate what had happened at the end of last season, but obviously the health and safety of the country and the world is always your first and uttermost concern. And thankfully, everybody's starting to get vaccinations and stuff like that. So kudos to the country for that. But we're just happy that we're able to get back and be able to have a job and play hockey.
As you've been watching the NHL kick off their season, how much has it made you more want to get back out on the ice and just made you hungry to get out there?
Yeah, and obviously you're seeing those guys and they're getting after it despite everything that's going on in the world right now. And it's definitely a motivating factor to see that they're able to pull it off, and we're excited that we get to. It's definitely an extra gear of motivation, an extra gear of kind of energy for us, and we're excited to get going.
Hey, Joe, you look at the schedule here, only 40 games. Obviously, I know all games mean a lot for you guys in the standings, but is there a more emphasis when you guys hit the ice this year?
Yeah, obviously with a shortened camp that we have going on here, it's going to be a quick turnaround, 40 games, not really much of a chance to get your legs under you, and every game counts. Every point's going to be crucial coming down the stretch, and you want to make sure it's important that you get off to a good start and you get on the right track here right away.
Joe, you look around the dressing room, there's a lot of unfamiliar faces that you guys are suiting up next to. Just what are your thoughts on having all these new teammates here with such a short period of time before your first game at San Diego?
Yeah, it's an exciting time for them. Obviously it's unfamiliar faces, some new guys coming out of the college era, some guys coming out of juniors, coming in from overseas, et cetera. But we still do have a good core group here. Guys that know what it takes to win at this level, guys that are good leaders and good mentors for the younger groups that are coming up. We feel that they're going to get adjusted right away. Everybody knows the essence and importance it is to get off to a strong start. And we had a good couple days of training camp so far, and we're looking to build off that and jump right into it here against San Diego.
Have you guys given any sort of thought to, do you feel like it's going to be a challenge playing without fans? And just how long do you feel like it's going to take everybody to get adjusted to that aspect of, this new season?
I always feel that, having crowds and having home arena fans is always like having an extra player on the ice. And obviously it's very unfortunate, because, we play for the fans and we play for the community and stuff. It is a tough thing to kind of swallow. But, like I mentioned earlier, the safety and health of the fans, people is at our uttermost concern right now. It most definitely is going to be very difficult playing without fans. Their heart and soul of the community. But again, we've played youth hockey and stuff like that without very big crowds. So it's definitely going to be an interesting factor here as things get going.
Hey, you guys have Colby Cave's number on the ice. It's painted on the ice. It's February 5th will be your first game without him, obviously, because the season got cut off short last year. Just what are your thoughts on everything that's transpired since then? It's been a while, and we haven't really spoke with any of you guys since that.
Yeah, Caver's, he's one of the best to do it, and he's sorely going to be missed with us. Great locker room guy, great team guy, but more so just an even better person. And every day he showed up with his work boots on, and he made the locker room and he made the people around him a better player, but more so a better person. And when it all had happened, everybody was separated and distanced, and we didn't really have that time to kind of grieve and deal with the whole process. Usually you get to get together and share stories and memories of the fallen member. And unfortunately, due to the circumstances, we weren't able to do that. So that was a tough challenge and struggle that we all dealt with the unfortunate passing of our brother Caver. And, he's sorely missed that day in and day out. And there's not a day that goes by where we don't think of him. And it's he's always remembered in our hearts, and there's nothing that's going to take that away from us. And he's still with us every time we hit that ice.